So, you've given yourself permission to abandon linear planning. Now what? Let me show you how my clients actually plan. Methods that work with your brain's natural patterns, not against them. And here's the best part. You probably already think this way. We're just going to make it official. Let's start with mind mapping. I know. You've probably heard of mind maps before. But here's what's different. Instead of using them for brainstorming and then translating everything into a real plan, what if the mind map is your strategic plan? One of my clients runs a $50 million division using nothing but mind maps. She starts with her core objective in the center, then lets themes branch out naturally. Marketing connects to product development, which connects to customer feedback, which loops back to marketing. She can see the whole system at once. The magic? When her brain makes a connection at 2 a.m., she just adds a branch. No reformatting required. No version control chaos. Just add the insight where it naturally fits. Now let's talk about deadlines. Traditional planning loves specific dates. Launch by March 15th, but ADHD brains often experience time differently. Enter horizon planning. Instead of fixed dates, think in 3 horizons. Now, what needs attention this week? Near. What's coming into focus this month? And horizon, what you're moving toward this quarter. Here's why this works. It matches how your brain actually prioritizes. Things move between horizons based on urgency, energy, and opportunity, not arbitrary calendar dates. That project that was horizon yesterday might become now because you had a breakthrough. That's not poor planning. That's agile thinking. Some of you need physical planning. Your brain processes better when your hands are involved. Perfect. Get yourself a wall, a whiteboard, or even a large piece of cardboard. Then get sticky notes in 3 colors. 1 color for ideas. These can be messy, incomplete, wild. Another color for things in progress. A 3rd for committed priorities. Start by dumping everything onto the wall. Don't organize yet. Just get it all visible. Then, when you have energy and clarity, start clustering. Move things around. The physical act of moving sticky notes engages your brain differently than clicking and dragging on a screen. Here's something nobody talks about. Strategic plans should evolve, but traditional planning treats changes like failures, where off-plan becomes a source of shame. Your visual plan is a living document. It grows, adapts, shifts as you learn. One client told me, I screenshot my mind map every Monday. By Friday, it's different. That used to stress me out. Now I realize that's proof I'm thinking strategically all week, not just during planning sessions. When everything feels urgent, try this. Draw a simple matrix. Vertical axis is impact. Horizontal is energy required. Plot your initiatives. That top left quadrant, high impact, low energy, that's your gold zone. Start there. This isn't about perfect categorization. It's about seeing your options spatially, which your brain does naturally. Okay, this is crucial. You know how strategic insights come at the worst times? Middle of another meeting, during your kid's recital, in the shower? You need a parking lot. This is a designated space, physical or digital, where you capture ideas without derailing your current focus. No evaluation, no planning, just capture. Research competitor X. That thing Sarah said about budgets. Shower idea about Q4. Review your parking lot during high energy times. Some ideas will seem less brilliant, others will spark entire strategies. But you captured them without losing focus on what you were doing. Your superpower is seeing connections others miss. So make those connections visible. Take your major business elements, marketing, operations, product, customer service, finance. Instead of treating them as separate columns in a spreadsheet, draw the connections. How does customer service feedback influence product development? Where does finance constrain marketing? These connections are your strategy. Making them visible helps others see what you see naturally. Quick note on tools. Digital options like Miro or Mural are great for remote work. Physical whiteboards are perfect for kinesthetic thinkers. Hybrid approaches, like photographing your whiteboard sketches, give you the best of both. The best tool? The one you'll actually use. Don't overthink this. Here's your homework. Pick one project. Just one. Create a visual plan for it using any method we've discussed. Don't aim for perfect. Aim for useful. Start with a center point or a horizon view or a cluster of sticky notes. Add to it for 1 week. Notice what happens to your thinking when you can see your strategy. Remember, your scattered thinking isn't scattered. It's connected. Visual planning just makes those connections visible, to you and everyone else. Ready for a quick trick that will change how you capture strategic insights? Let's move to your first quick win.